Hi, this is Superboo 3. We are on case 2, Riddle on the Rails. I haven't actually looked at this case yet. This is the starting point, so let's find out exactly what we got to do this time.
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. Certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is, the one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We're about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the Crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need? Help? Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That is the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further.
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
Mycroft is a horrible name. Huh? Oh right, I have to look at this letter that Mycroft left us. Oh no, there's something different. What? Okay, that doesn't need the most amazing headline.
Holmes, please call a cab while I pack my suitcase. We shall be late for the train.
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, The headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes, say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
Is he serious that his first conclusion was it disappeared?
Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
Go, Watson, carry my extremely heavy archive suitcase.
Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
If you've played the previous Sherlock Holmes games and think it's even comparable to this one, please let me know, because I'm very tempted to try it out now. Oops, wrong page. Okay, so the rails are this way. I do prefer actually playing in the third person view. What's this?
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
Oh, okay, I'm using the R1 here.
Possibly thrown from the train.
What are these weird streaks?
There are no tracks or footprints on the ground. Railway sleepers, nothing unusual.
Oh, the rails. Okay, sorry.
The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here.
Sorry, I'm gonna edit out like a minute or so of me running around the station.
There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues, and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising. This investigation won't be simple. We shall require a map of the region.
Perhaps the station master could lend us one.
The station office was down here. Yeah, the more, as I'm playing through this, I'm guessing then the cases get a bit harder and I'm a bit more lost and confused. I'm going to end up just taking out any footage in between which just has me running around doing nothing. I think it's all round make the playthrough a lot more watchable. Huh? What's this?
This part is probably from a locomotive.
Amazing deduction there, Holmes.
An old locomotive bell. This place serves as a storage area for the station.
Okay, I'm going to take a long shot here and I'm going to try and guess what happened. I'm going to assume someone
Probably from a locomotive.
took parts of a train for God knows what reason and made it sound like there was a train there, but in fact there wasn't one. Because we never saw the train, all we did was know about the lights and notice that they slowly disappeared. There's that guy over there, I guess I should talk to him. I'm going to go into the ticket office as well, which I think we ran past. Sorry, the talking prompt here seems to be in a very inconvenient place. Here we go.
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
I don't like those sideways glances. Simpsons taught me to never trust anyone who does that. Also, he's old. What's this?
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
Okay.
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please, take the one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
See you later, my good man.
Okay, I think this is the waiting hall. Here it is.
This map will be useful.
Yeah, I really am going to stand by my initial conclusion that someone's built like something to make fake train noises. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Sherlock Holmes does not deal with things that are fictional and nonsensical or fantastical. So what we're dealing with here has to be something in reality, and as ridiculous as it sounds, fake train sounds like the most likely logical conclusion. They didn't have the tech in this day and age to move something that big.
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
Yeah, who on earth is he?
Here is the train set.
Sorry, I should have... Wiki, we can actually take a closer look. Alright, so... this special wagon. That's interesting. Back in these days, this is when train robberies were a lot more common. So it might seem a bit ridiculous, but that could have been what someone was going for. I swear I saw a prompt a second ago.
A telegraph. According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, without any windows, and they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private, and it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
So whose is it?
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. What kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting. You mentioned a problem at Bridlington station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
We've just arrived at Bridlington station.
Holmes, how is it even possible for a train to disappear?
We're going to find out what this strange message was about.
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
Okay. I don't see why are we staring at this guy's crotch.
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared, but I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid, and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
That sounds creepy. I'm not sure what they mean by snake eyes.
It's a scandal! An absolute outrage!
Oh, there's another guy here.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name
Oh, he's
is
an Aussie.
Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
This guy's hideous. Australian hat. Crocodile Dundee wasn't out at this time, so I didn't realise people had been so presumptuous. This case looks a bit suspicious. This is such a stereotype, this is hilarious.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity. I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention, but I was very optimistic about the directors' board who were travelling on the train last night.
These people probably stole the
You mentioned
prototype.
a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazes Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazes Company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in, and yet I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damned train.
I don't like him.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you travelling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person and Mr. Bromsby wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
The ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barcazes Chilean Company.
Wait. Where's... That guy he's talking to is not even in here. Oh, here he is. After we've spoken to this guy, I'm going to stop the video.
How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
Alright, let's check out this guy.
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with two furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand. Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did, and I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Yeah, I think you just have to point as a rookie.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... Well, I'll tell you everything. First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Okay, we're going to stop there, and we'll continue with this next time. If you notice any jumps in the video, that's just because I thought I'd just cut out any bit where I was a bit lost and confused and was walking around a bit. Anyway, the the videos should be up daily, so expect to see the next video tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye.